Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So it's been a mad few days on the channel for Escape from Tarkov content. I've kind of squeezed out the Battlefield content. I did have some to do, and that was with regards to do you know what? I've even forgotten now what it was with regards to. Oh, it was the new game mode that they're announcing that's super secret, etc, etc. Not even going to bother doing a video on it right now because it's just old news basically. But some new news has come out, and that is that Battlefield and EA and DICE will keep their partnership with nvidia. So the game will support DLSS and it will also support reflex latency as well once it releases. It's not really a surprise that they're going to do that. You know, when you look back to when Battlefield 5 released, that was one of the showcase games for using RTX, and it did make the game look really good. Although it only really improved sort of the campaign mode. When I tried to use it on my 2080 Ti not long after release in online mode, in multiplayer, it was absolute dog shit. It didn't really work too well. It created a lot of FPS drops. But once they did a couple of updates and then they included DLSS into that, God, it was a game changer. Anybody who's using an RTX card and is using a compatible game that supports DLSS, you really should have it turned on. It is a game changer basically. It makes the game look so much better, runs a lot smoother. So yeah, definitely looking forward to how Battlefield 2042 will look with all of this turned on. The other thing, reflex latency, if you don't really know what that is, I will put a link in the description down below so that you can go to nvidia's site and look at what this is. Basically all it does is it tightens the timings between your input, which so from your keyboard and your mouse, to what you actually see on the screen. And this is done by using, I think it's any 900 series and above nvidia card has access to the reflex technology. But there are also some peripherals that support it as well, some keyboards, some mice, and there's some screens that support it, which will give you less input lag. Now there is a noticeable difference from testing that's been done by various different people. It's not huge though, so I wouldn't worry about it too much if you can't use it, especially if you're on an AMD card. But if you're on an nvidia RTX card that supports it, even if you don't have the peripherals, it's still better to have it on. It'll just tighten things up a slight little bit. Might not even be noticeable, but it might be noticeable in your score. So yeah, it's something that you can use if you want to. Now of course the game's going to support DLSS, which as I say, it looks amazing. I wouldn't be too worried about it though if you're on an AMD card, because they have their competing technology. I forget the name of it, but I reckon there's a good chance that eventually Battlefield will support that as well. Maybe not officially, but I can't see why they wouldn't support it. You're not really going to split the community by saying, look, this game's going to look way better on an nvidia card than it will on an AMD. AMD's doing very well with their graphics cards recently, so I would expect that AMD's competing technology will eventually be supported by the game. And that is pretty much it for Battlefield news at the moment. Obviously we're waiting for some more details on the game, which I think are going to be coming out on around the 22nd of July. We're going to get more info on the other game modes that have been announced but haven't been we haven't been given any details about them yet, so we're going to find out a little bit more about the game, hopefully see a little bit more gameplay as well. But for now, that is it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you very much for watching and listening. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one.